The specter of nuclear war hangs heavily over the modern world. Nations are armed with weapons capable of unprecedented destruction. The political climate is fraught with tension. Countries like North Korea, Iran, and even established powers like the United States and Russia hold arsenals that could obliterate civilizations. Each step they take is closely watched by the international community. These weapons serve as both deterrent and threat. In this volatile landscape, the possibility of a nuclear detonation is not far-fetched. Conflicts in the Middle East, territorial disputes, and the rise of extremist ideologies exacerbate the risk. Nations build alliances while others prepare for war. The world teeters on the brink of an event that could reshape it forever. Amid these tensions, the question arises, what will happen if a nuclear strike occurs? The aftermath would be catastrophic. Cities reduced to ashes, lives lost in the millions, and the survivors left to pick up the pieces. The global balance of power would shift dramatically, economies would collapse, and the environment would suffer irreversible damage. The question of survival would dominate the narrative of the future. The threat of nuclear conflict is a grim reality. It is not just a distant possibility, but a looming danger that requires our attention. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 4 presents a powerful prophecy. It speaks to a time of great trial and tribulation. This prophecy is particularly striking when considered in the context of a nuclear conflict. Isaiah describes a scenario where the male population is decimated. The prophecy foretells a world where women vastly outnumber men. Isaiah's words resonate with the potential outcomes of a nuclear war. Here the prophecy gains particular relevance. Isaiah 4 offers a narrative that transcends time. As we reflect on these predictions, we gain insights into how the world might evolve in the aftermath of disaster. In the wake of nuclear devastation, survival becomes paramount. Isaiah 4 suggests that women and children will find refuge. They will seek shelter in bunkers and caves, hidden from the destruction above. These shelters become sanctuaries in a world turned upside down. Here, the seeds of a new society begin to take root. The concept of women and children surviving in bunkers is not far-fetched. Modern technology and strategic planning make it a viable scenario. Governments and private entities have invested in underground facilities. These bunkers are equipped to sustain life for extended periods. They offer protection from radiation and the harsh realities of a post-nuclear world. Within these shelters, a new social structure emerges. Women and children form the backbone of survival efforts. They are tasked with preserving the remnants of civilization. Education, culture, and community life continue in these confined spaces. The focus shifts from mere survival to rebuilding and preparing for the world outside. This scenario echoes the prophecy of Isaiah. It highlights the resilience and adaptability of humanity. Even in the face of overwhelming odds, life finds a way. Women and children, often seen as the most vulnerable, become the harbingers of hope. They embody the spirit of renewal and the promise of a future beyond the shadow of nuclear war. Section 4. The New Social Order: Women in a Post-War World. In the world Isaiah describes, women significantly outnumber men. This imbalance leads to a dramatic shift in social dynamics. Isaiah 4 verse 1 speaks of 7 women clinging to one man. This imagery suggests a society desperate for repopulation and stability. The balance of power and traditional roles are fundamentally altered. The aftermath of a nuclear conflict would create similar conditions. With men disproportionately lost to war, women must take on new roles. They become leaders, decision-makers, and the driving force behind societal recovery. The prophecy illustrates a world where women are central to the rebuilding process. This scenario presents both challenges and opportunities. Women gain greater influence in areas traditionally dominated by men. They shape the future, guiding the next generation in a world transformed by conflict. This shift challenges societal norms and prompts a re-evaluation of gender roles. The prophecy in Isaiah provides a framework for understanding these changes. It underscores the resilience of women and their critical role in rebuilding a fractured world. As they navigate this new reality, they bring with them the hope of renewal and the potential for a better future. Section 5. Strengthening Faith: A Call to Sanctification. In times of crisis, faith becomes a cornerstone of survival. Isaiah's prophecy calls for sanctification and spiritual fortitude. For Christians, this message is particularly resonant. It serves as a reminder of the importance of faith in the face of adversity. As the world confronts the threat of nuclear conflict, believers are encouraged to seek spiritual renewal. Sanctification is a process of becoming holy and set apart. It involves deepening one's relationship with God and living according to His principles. In the context of Isaiah 4, sanctification prepares believers to endure trials. It equips them with the strength to face the challenges of a post-nuclear world. Faith offers hope and comfort in uncertain times. It provides a moral compass and a sense of purpose amidst chaos. For Christians, strengthening their faith is not just a personal journey, it is a communal effort to support and uplift one another. In doing so, they embody the values of compassion, resilience, and hope. Isaiah's prophecy serves as a call to action. It urges believers to fortify their faith and prepare for the trials ahead. In doing so, they become beacons of hope in a world that desperately needs it. Their faith becomes a testament to the enduring power of spiritual renewal and the promise of redemption. Section 6. Preparing for prophecy, faithful readiness. As we contemplate the potential reality of Isaiah's prophecy, preparation becomes essential. It is not enough to understand the predictions. We must actively prepare for the challenges they present. This involves both practical readiness and spiritual vigilance. In a world fraught with uncertainty, preparedness is key. Practical readiness involves understanding the risks and taking proactive measures. This includes developing survival plans, securing resources, and building community support systems. It means being aware of geopolitical tensions and their potential impact on daily life. Preparation empowers individuals and communities to face the future with confidence. Spiritual readiness is equally important. It involves fostering a strong faith and a deep connection with God. For Christians, this means living out their beliefs in tangible ways. It involves prayer, study, and service to others. Spiritual preparedness provides hope and resilience, anchoring believers in times of crisis. Isaiah's prophecy serves as a guide. It challenges us to consider the realities of a post-nuclear world and to prepare accordingly. By embracing both practical and spiritual readiness, we position ourselves to face the future with hope and determination. In doing so, we honor the legacy of prophecy and the enduring promise of renewal